Hey, my name is Dave Hamer. I'm with Metabo HPT. I'm here with Acme Tools. We're going to talk a little bit about some of the new products that we have that are coming out here this summer. So, a little sneak peek. But first, I want to start by going backward in time a little bit to talk a little bit about our cordless framer. Okay, this is an 18-volt cordless framer, no fuel, no gas. It's a tool that operates most like a pneumatic than any of the other brands out there. It operates on what we call an air spring. Essentially what that is a tank of compressed air that sets in the top of the tool, okay? And there's a piston and a driver blade, just like a pneumatic, that is internally sealed so that when in operation, it operates most like that pneumatic tool. So in conjunction with our brushless motor, there's a gear that's inside of the brushless motor that interacts with our driver blade that has a rack built into it. So when you pull the trigger, this gear releases the rack and the piston and the air does all the work just like a pneumatic. So on the return trip back up to recompress the air, this gear grabs a hold of the rack and the piston, pushing that air back up into the chamber where it sets at 125 psi. So when the chamber's open, we're at 70 psi. When it's up, 125 psi. You get that consistent driving. So this is all happening to the tune of 2 nails per second. Okay, so extraordinarily fast. And this is the first generation. This is our framing nailer. And it operates on a 3.0, I should say it comes with a 3.0 amp hour battery. And this, again, is an 18-volt tool. Okay? So, fast forward to what's coming this summer is a 36-volt multi-volt tool, part of our cordless nailer platform. So, operationally, it works just like our 18-volt nailer, okay? So same air spring system that's internal, same compressed air, no gas, no fuel, no fuss, no muss, okay? So how these things work, all of these nailers work, is that we've got a button basically on the inside that you push and you hold for a few seconds. The light comes on and now I'm ready to fire. So we'll get into a little bit of a demo here in a short bit. But essentially, all of these have that same feature and it'll be able to turn on that way. Secondly, there's a button next to it in blue that allows the framers to go into what we call bump fire mode or sequential fire. So you push this button, the blue light flashes, now I'm ready for sequential fire. Basically, bump fire is that you've got your finger on the trigger, engage your nose piece, boom, boom, boom. And we'll do that demo here shortly. The next nailer, again, mirrors our framers. This is what we call a duplex nailer. So the duplex nailer is designed to shoot a duplex nail that is collated. And a duplex nail is a 2-headed nail that is good for the concrete guys that are doing building forms, guys that are building scaffoldings, and also any other structure that they're going to build that might have temporary nails that have to be pulled out a little bit later. Next tool in the lineup, and this is what we call a strap tight nailer. It's a metal connector nailer. So it's used for connecting joist hangers, any metal plates to bring pieces of wood together. So this is what we call a strap tight nailer. So positive placement, metal connector, that's what these tools are for. So again, functionally works just like the other ones. And this one does not, however, have bump fire. Okay? So, with that, I think we can give these nailers a little bit of a try. All right, so just going back a little bit, we're gonna do a little bit of demo on our new nailers. Okay, so the one that I'm working on right now is our 36-volt multi-volt nailer. So this one comes in a kit with a 2.5 amp hour battery. These batteries happen to be backward compatible to all of our 18-volt tools. So this will run on an 18-volt tool at 5 amp hour battery, or 5 amp hours, okay? So on this 36-volt tool, it's a 2.5 amp hour battery. This battery is gonna get us about 900 shots per battery charge, okay? So you get a lot of production on just one charge with these batteries. It's very well balanced, and really is a workhorse. This thing will get the job done, okay? So this will shoot paper tape. We also have a paper tape nails, and we also have a version that will shoot our plastic collated full round head nails. So for whatever job you need, we've got it there. So I want to go over a couple of safety features. First of all, there's a trigger switch right here, trigger lock. So when you push up, that's your trigger lock, pull it down, ready to fire. So functionally, again, to turn this machine on, press and hold the middle button for just a few seconds. The light comes on, now I'm ready to shoot, okay? Engage your nose piece, and there your nail is put in. So individually, you can see I can shoot up to 3 nails per second now with this 36-volt. The 18-volt version was 2 nails per second. Now I'm up to 3. So the bump fire is this blue button. Push and it starts to flash. Now I can pull the trigger, and now I can engage my nose piece. And you can see that I'm shooting those three nails inside of a second, okay? It's very fast. So a couple other safety mechanisms. When I'm in bump fire mode, and I have my finger on the trigger, and I'm talking to somebody, and then I go to engage the nose piece, it's not gonna fire. So it's inside of a couple seconds, you gotta engage that nose piece. So just reset your finger, and then I'm ready to go, okay? Likewise, when I'm in sequential fire, then I can engage my nose piece and pull the trigger. But if I engage my nose piece and I don't pull the trigger within a couple of seconds, it's not going to shoot. Re-engage and fire. So there's a few safety mechanisms in these nailers that helps everybody be safe on the job site. Okay, so that's our 36-volt multi-volt framing nailer. So the safety features on this duplex nailer are exactly the same as what I showed on the framing nailer. So now we're gonna take the duplex nailer, and we're going to do a little bit of demo on this tool. So again, this is a double-headed nail designed to help concrete guys build forms faster, build scaffoldings faster, anything that you need to have a temporary nail in that you can easily pull out with a 2-headed nail. So those 2-headed nails look like this here, and we'll give you a once-over. So again, functionally, it operates just the same as our framer. Push and hold this middle button. It's got the bump fire piece on there, and engage your nose piece, pull the trigger, and away you go, okay? On bump fire, push and hold this middle button, the light comes on, and away we go. Pull your trigger, engage your nose piece, and you can move along very quickly, up to 3 nails per second. So this nailer, again, operates off of a 2.5 amp hour battery or our 4 amp hour battery for our 36-volt multi-volt tools. This thing is also backward compatible, as I mentioned, with our framing nailer to all of our 18-volt tools. Okay. Okay, the next nailer in the series, if you will, and this is the newest one that we're launching here in about a month. Okay, so come May, this one's going to be available. And this is our metal connector, positive placement nailer, or what we call is a strap tight. Okay, the strap tight is designed to connect metal pieces like your joist hangers, your metal plates for plating up nails and 2x4s and trusses. So this is what we call as a metal connector. Okay, so essentially this nailer operates just like the framer. It's got on the nose piece a guide system that you would place in the hole of your metal piece and then pull the trigger and it connects your nail. So functionally, these things operate, like I said, just like the framer. So you push this middle button, the light comes on, and now I'm ready to fire. Okay? And then our metal piece is connected. So again, this has just a single shot fire, and that's designed for safety. So the safety mechanisms in this nailer are also the ones used in our framer and the Duplex nailer. So this is our strap tight metal connector nailer, available coming here in May.